Hi Capricorn, Happy New Year. Welcome to January 2018. This is Teresa from TarotScope.com, and I'm going to do your reading for this month. But before I do that, I want to call in some good energy for the year and for January and also for this reading. Let's ring in some good energy for this reading. And I want to say thank you for liking and subscribing to the channel and for sharing your comments. I like to hear, I always enjoy reading the feedback, especially when the readings resonate with people. That's really wonderful to hear that. And also, thank you for those of you who have purchased readings. I've enjoyed working with you, and I really appreciate your support. I know there are a lot of people out there that you can go to, so thank you for choosing me. So let's see what's happening. We've got a full moon in Cancer. Relationships are really going to be the focus this month for you, because full moon in Cancer, which will happen in your 7th house, and that's on the 1st, and then a new moon in Capricorn on the 16th, and then again another full moon, and this is going to be an eclipse in Leo on the 31st. So there's a lot of energy, a lot of powerful energy going on this month. With the full moon is a super moon. The moon in Cancer is a super moon. And then the eclipses are always, they have a long trajectory. So they might be in place for 6 months. The energy is operating for like about 6 months till the next eclipse. And they kind of relate, this eclipse relates to the previous eclipse, which was in August. So it's kind of like carrying this theme forward. So let's see what the cards say. What does Saturn, what does Capricorn need to know about love and relationships for the month of January? What does Capricorn need to know about love and relationships for the month of January? What does Capricorn need to know about love and relationships for the month of January? The 5 of Cups, the 8 of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles, the 4 of Swords, the 3 of Pentacles, the 6 of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles, the Death card, the Temperance card, and the 7 of Cups. Okay, so you start the month off with the 5 of Cups, which you might be, if you're in a relationship, you might feel that this relationship has become unstable. There might be, you might feel like you're on the verge of breaking up. There's a sense of regret, a sense of focusing on the past and losses. So you might have some sense, if you've broken up with someone, you might feel that, might be feeling sorry about the way things went down. And you're wishing that you had handled things differently. There might have been some interaction with someone where you might have said things you didn't really mean, or you might have done things that you're now regretting. This doesn't mean that the relationship is over. There is still hope, because you have these 2 cups here. So you can salvage the situation if you want to. You just have to start focusing on someone's positive qualities rather than on their negative qualities. So focus on what's good, what you can save from the situation, rather than what's already happened. I mean, you can't, whatever's done is done. You can't take back what was said, you can't take back what was done, but you can work from here, the present, and fix things and move on to, and move on to a better situation, or move on to better handling things in a better way. The 8 of Pentacles, you might be, well, while you're busy feeling sorry about this relationship, you're busy with work, because you have the 8 of Pentacles here. So you might be thinking about taking a new direction with your career. Your mind might be focused on work and trying to get ahead in life and trying to take a new direction with your career. But at the same time, you've got this relationship issue that you're worried about. So you're on this new path, and you're working, you're just learning something new. You might be just learning, you might be learning new things and trying to integrate that into your career path. But you've got this heavy relationship issue still on your mind. Because you have here the card of the student. This is a card of being open to the new, learning new skills. And you may have been, if you've had a falling out with someone, you may need to have some time away from each other. Because this card, the Four of Swords, is a card of healing, taking time out to heal. So there could be someone in your life who is resting, recuperating, like maybe you're not communicating, you may have had some interaction and now you need to separate, and you might have separated where you're just like in your own corners, kind of healing from the experience, or resting to figure out what your next step might be. Someone might be recovering from an illness and you might be concerned about them. Or it might be even you needing to rest. Like this holiday season has been hectic. Maybe you've had a lot of responsibilities and you need to just take time out to rest and figure out what your next step is going to be, both in the relationship and in your career life. Now you have the Three of Pentacles coming up in the future. So you are on target for some type of career recognition. So the work that you've been doing is going to start to pay off. You're going to get recognition, maybe even a possible promotion, or be given some type of responsibility based on showing that you're talented. Your talents are going to be rewarded and recognized. And there should be greater harmony coming into the future. You have the Six of Cups here. So you're going to be moving away from this feeling of sorrow and regret and moving toward harmony. You might even reconnect with someone from the past. So if you've had a falling out with someone, it may not be completely over. They might be back. Because this is a card of someone offering something to you, wanting to make things better. It's like someone from the past coming back, or healing from a past event and learning from it and trying to move forward into the future with greater harmony and with more wisdom. So you want to make the future better. So it could be like, okay, I've learned my lesson. I'm not going to do that anymore. We're not going to do that. We're going to make things better. We're going to try to be different this time. It could also mean that you're thinking about moving into a new career situation, and that could be that could bring greater harmony. Whatever it is, your work life or your relationships in general are going to be improved in the future. So you might have learned certain lessons, and now you're willing to, you're wanting greater harmony in relationships, and you're willing to work toward that greater harmony. There could be someone in your life who is an earth sign. You might be dealing with someone who's a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Or if not, it could be that this represents you and you're looking toward the future. And you're wanting something more secure. You're working toward greater security. Sometimes this card can represent someone who feels a little insecure about their abilities or their talent. Like they're very talented, but they don't really know it. Or they doubt their abilities, or they doubt their talent. Like, can I really do this? And am I good enough? So you might be having a little bit of self-doubt. But you do have the ability, and you're going to be recognized. So don't worry about that. Just keep learning, keep moving forward. You might not be making a lot of money right now on this new project or this new direction, but you will in the future. Just keep at it, because I feel like harmony is coming. The Death card in your environment, this represents change. It doesn't represent death in terms of physical death. It represents transformation. So things are changing, either in a relationship, a person that you're involved with may be going through some type of transformation, where they're giving up old patterns, old habits, and wanting to be reborn, waiting for the rebirth. They're wanting to start a new life. So you could be, it means like the end of one way of life and the start of a new life. And that could sometimes happen when you decide to make a commitment to someone. You know, you're like, okay, now we were first friends or dating, and now we're committing to each other. There is a lot of compatibility here in the relationship. It's just that sometimes you might go to extremes of behavior or extremes in emotion. So the Temperance card is about learning to meet someone halfway. If you want to bring greater harmony to the situation, to the relationship, you have to kind of see things from the other person's perspective. You both have to kind of make sacrifices and meet in the middle. You can't always have everything your way or the other person's way. You need more balance. This is a card of taking the middle ground and finding a balance between either, it also means finding a balance in the relationship, but finding a balance between work life and love life. You might have been too focused on career and neglecting your loved one. And so that could have caused some problems too, where they're feeling lonely and abandoned, and because you're always busy doing something. So you might have to learn how to, make time for this person and not, put work aside and say, okay, today I'm spending it with you. Tonight I'm spending it with you. I'm not going to let work interfere with our time together. Because Capricorns have a tendency to be workaholics, and you're just so focused on providing for your family and, making something of yourself because you want to bring money in, you want to be able to support the people that you love, but sometimes you forget that, you're just overworking, and you're not, you're ignoring your loved ones, and they're feeling left out, and they're feeling hurt. So you want to make sure that there's some kind of balance there, that when you're with someone that you care about, you put the phone on silent, or you just take the phone off, just not be accessible, just focus on that person. There could be a lot of, there's some confusion in your life too with the Seven of Cups. You might be trying to decide what path to choose. Because you have a lot of talents, there could be a lot of opportunities open to you, and you're not sure which one you really want. You're not sure where you want to go, what direction you want to go in. So the Seven of Cups can mean being stuck in the choices. Where, should I stay, should I go, should I take this career path or that career path, should I take this job offer or that job offer? Should I develop my talents along this line or that line? And so you're not really acting, you're still deciding, you're still thinking about what you want to do, but you're not taking action. So you need to come to some type of decision, choose a path, one path, and start working toward it, start acting toward it. And if you're dating several people, you might have to come to a point where you choose one person over another, if you're not in a committed relationship. But whatever the case is, I think that whatever was causing you sorrow at the beginning of the month will be worked out by the end of the month. You'll be in a better position. There'll be greater harmony. Things will kind of work themselves out. So let me see what the, because you have, so with this Cancer full moon, this is affecting your relationship house, the 7th house and the 1st house. So you could be forming some type of partnership at this time. Something might be coming to a culmination. You could achieve a goal or a dream that you feel is going to bring greater abundance into your life. So you could be having some type of career success or some type of career partnership that's going to bring more money into your life. It could also mean it either makes or break a partnership. So either a partnership is coming to culmination, you decide to commit to it, or it could be that you decide that you don't want to be in this relationship anymore. So it could go either way. Either you're leaving a relationship, or you're creating more harmony and commitment. Because you have Pluto, the Sun, Venus, and Saturn all in your sign. Saturn is very strong in your sign. It's coming home to Capricorn. Saturn rules Capricorn. Pluto is having you step into your power. It's time for you. You kind of have to learn how to, you're feeling very powerful. You might even come into a position of power during this time. And you have to learn how to wield power in a healthy way and not be trying to control people around you, but kind of like just be the mentor or the guide. Don't be a micromanager. But with Venus coming across, Venus in Capricorn is moving from your 12th house to your 1st house. So you might have to go, you might be going public with a relationship that's been, maybe you had hidden feelings for someone and now you want to express them. And you might show your feelings more. But Venus in Capricorn is kind of, it's very serious. You're feeling very serious. The decisions that you're making are going to involve work and commitment and responsibility. Those are the qualities of Capricorn. Those are the key words of Capricorn and Saturn. So if you're not willing, if you're not willing to make the commitment and do the work, you may have to leave something behind, because whatever you choose, you're going to have to dedicate yourself to it. Neptune in the third, you might be worried about a sibling or a relative or a neighbor that might be going through some type of either an illness or some kind of drug or drinking problem, or maybe even mental issues, and you're wanting to be there for this person. Also in communication, you may have a hard time getting people to understand where you're coming from. So you want to be sure that you're being understood, that you're not saying things that people are misinterpreting. Because with Neptune, there can be some type of confusion around communication. The best way to use the energy of Neptune is through creative writing or some type of creativity. So if you have to communicate, you might be working on a creative project that involves communication. That would be awesome. That's supported by Neptune. In January, you have the new moon in Capricorn, which is in your sign. And that's actually falling in your first house. Or it could be, depending on what degree your rising sign is. And so that could be a new beginning, a new you. So you probably will make a decision around the time of the full moon in Cancer about a relationship, one way or another. You're either going to decide to commit or you're going to decide to walk away. And then with the new moon, you're going to say, okay, now's the new me. I've decided, now I'm going to present this new persona to the world. There could be a new relationship. There could be a new way of loving in an existing relationship. If you're not in a relationship, Venus in the first house in Capricorn could attract someone to you. You're looking very attractive lately, so you could be attracting admirers with Venus in the first house. You have Jupiter and Mars in the 11th house, so you're really working toward fulfilling a dream or a goal. You're working really hard, and Jupiter brings abundance and luck. So you're going to have the support. You might be joining a group that's going to be supportive of you. And you're going to be working for a common cause that helps society in some way. So you might be working with a nonprofit organization or working with a company that has a mission and they need you to help achieve this goal. Uranus is going to be it's in your 4th house, so that could shake up your home life a little bit. You either are thinking about moving into a new location, or you recently moved, and you're doing, maybe you're doing some electrical work in the house, or whatever you're doing at home, it has to do with technology. You might be working from home through computer or the internet. You might be working on a website from home. Those are all the things that Uranus relates to. Something innovative, something involving technology, something that involves science, technology, electricity. So just be careful that you don't overload your electrical circuits during the time that Uranus is in your 4th house. Then we have the full moon on the 31st, and that's also an eclipse. And that's happening in your 8th house, 8th and 2nd house. So there could be some unexpected development that happens, that comes to culmination, that's going to bring more resources into your life. So you could be working on a project that really allows you to express your skills, your specific talents and skills, that's going to make you feel better about yourself. You're going to feel proud of this accomplishment. And this could be coming to a culmination. But it could also, it could be a new opportunity. But that probably won't happen until the new moon eclipse. But anyway, but this is going to be something that you're going to be really proud of, and it's going to make you feel competent or confident in your skills and abilities. And it could bring more money into your life because it's affecting and more resources. People are willing to work with you and willing to support you and willing to see you succeed. So this eclipse is going to be good for you, Capricorn. I think it's going to bring you closer to achieving a dream or a goal that you've been working toward. And it's going to involve creativity. It's going to involve using your sense of aesthetics in some type of communication project. either through creative writing or through some type of technology or some type of, like you might be doing marketing, social media, website, whatever it is, you're going to show your true creativity with this project. And it's going to lead to new beginnings and new opportunities for you. So in terms of relationship, I think that you can heal whatever problems you're dealing with right now and move on to something to greater harmony. And you can also have career success, I think, because you have a lot of powerful planets going through Capricorn right now. So it's really a good time to put your energy out there and really try to achieve some goal that you're really wanting to achieve. You have the support of the universe. So good luck, Capricorn. If your birthday is falling in January, happy birthday, happy new year. I hope this reading was a help to you. I wish you much success in both career and love. And I know you're going to be fine doing the work and taking on responsibility. That's Capricorn's main strength, is to be dependable, to take on responsibility, to get things done. So much success to you. I hope this reading was a help to you. And have a happy new year and a happy January. And I will talk to you again next month. Okay, bye now.